What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, River. River, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the Patreon and a member of the Herd. It means the absolute world to me to have you as a supporter, so thank you so much for that. And thank you for this month's request because, yo, whether it is rap songs about the game series Doom, bizarre advertisements for one of the weirdest sounding games I've ever seen in my life, Christmas songs, I have not heard anything that the Stupendium cannot write a hilarious and awesome rap about, with incredibly on point bars and lyrics through the whole damn thing. So I am so curious to see what they do with Red Dead Redemption 2 as a rap, because I've played this game. Funnily enough, I'm one of those horrible people that played Red Dead Redemption 2, loved it, still haven't gone back to play number 1 because I didn't play number 1 when it first came out. So I know, like, I know the big twist ending at the end of number 2, but I don't know the story of number 1 at all. I really need to go back and play that eventually. It's also been a long time since I played number 2, so I'm hoping I'm still able to keep up with all the references and mentions that are going to be through this song. But either way, I know it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to check this out. So as always, check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to the Stupendium if you haven't already. And we're going to get into this. This is The West Was Won from Red Dead Redemption 2, a rap about Red Dead Redemption 2 by the Stupendium. Let's go. I might be wrong, but I really feel like I'm pretty sure that those lines are how the actual game starts off. At least Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm reasonably sure it starts off with that text appearing on screen. I might be wrong. It's been a long time, like I said, but those exact lines really stick out in my brain.
One day from just plumb fading away, how you gonna build a house with the foundation erased? You praying, no saying what brothers become. On the dawning of the day, the West was one day away from living on a history page. Ain't it fitting how they're fixing to be winning a race? And the rest of us are given a direction to run. On the dawning of the day, the West was one.
The Stupendium is gonna get into it. The Stupendium is gonna get into it. But those lyrics are just straight out so deep. I'm guessing that is Squiggly Dig, who I forgot to mention. This song is featuring someone named Squiggly Dig. Greatest name in all of YouTube. Love it immediately. But those lyrics through that chorus immediately is like they hit so much. They're just like really deep. And if you know the story of this game, it's a deep story. It's a deep cut of a story, and immediately it gives you that kind of feeling of this isn't just going to be some goofy fun song. This isn't going to be comedy about Red Dead Redemption 2. They're going for your heartstrings with this one. Okay.
Direction to run on the dawning of the day, the West was one.
The sun is setting on the turn of a century. I know for certain it's my turn to be legendary. Ain't no curtain gonna be a burden, my centerpiece. Reach for the sky, you're gonna get burned eventually. So call me Icarus, hick with a burden left to seed. Ride or die, I'm a ride till there's nothing left to grieve.
Yo, sorry to pause and interrupt. First of all, this country voice we have going here that's throwing bars at us is the last thing I expected the Stupendium to do in this one. Like, full on howdy country coming out there, and I'm here for it. It works with the song, it works with the style. I've just never heard like country sounding rap, southern sounding rap. If there are actual artists out there, by the way, that do full on rap songs in full country style, I need to hear that. That'd be so cool. I had to pause though because this bar that's in here about I need to hear it again, but the Icarus line was fire.
For the sky, you're gonna get burned eventually.
Oh, I didn't go back far enough, but I think it's something about Icarus and then reach for the sky, you're gonna get burned eventually.
I know for certain it's my turn to be legendary. Ain't no curtain gonna be a burden, my centerpiece. Reach for the sky, you're gonna get burned eventually. So call me Icarus, hick with a burden left to seed.
I had gone back far enough, I just didn't let it play for long enough. My bad. Yeah. Reach for the sky, you're gonna be burned eventually, so call me Icarus. I love that. And then hick with a burden left to seed. Again, it's amazing how this has been written in such a way where it's fire bars, brilliant writing, and it all ties in as if it's something from the old west, where like music like this would have never been a thing back then, but it's being written in a way where it works and it's done so well.
Ride or die, I'ma ride till there's nothing left to grieve. My mama said to me, son, y'all could be anything. Best believe I'll never be anything less than deadly. Scared of me, y'all better be. I'm out here avenging the death of the old west, even if it isn't dead to me. The day it dies is one I hope that I don't live to see, but this hayride is falling by the wayside of industry. Stripping our history till there's not left of dynasties of leather and dirt. Our ancestors bled to make fertile this earth, so come arrest us. I'ma keep singing about the day the West was.
One day.
Damn, yo, that. First of all, what they're doing with the film clip here, it was a fair bit back, so I don't want to rewind all the way back to it, but the splicing in of the images from the game and the fact that he's singing about that the West is dying and the old ways are dying and industry's taking over, and you have a moment from the game of the cowboy riding past the car driving next to him, and you can see that it's like that kind of, oh, this is the future, you're trying to cling on to the past and things are changing, and like obviously we know how that went, history, but it's that's such kind of thing that the game's about, is this like the last outlaws trying to hang on to your way of life when the world is growing around you and changing around you and there's not a place for you anymore. And it's written so well in the song, it's shown so well in the clip. Stupendium has done a fantastic job of it.
I'ma keep singing about the day the West was.
One day from just plumb fading away. How you gonna build a house with the foundation erased? Keep praying, no saying what brothers become. On the dawning of the day the West was one day away from living on a history page. Ain't it fitting how the fixin' to be winning a race? And the rest of us are given a direction to run. On the dawning of the day the West was one.
Me and my brothers are...
The other thing that occurs to me, and this song is making me think about, and again, I'd have to look into, like, you know, dates in history and things like that, because I'm not American, I don't know when the whole Old West was happening type stuff. But in your brain, especially for someone like me, because it wasn't in my lifetime, I think about this as like ancient history. Like somewhere between the pyramids and modern society, somewhere in there you slot the Old West, but no time anywhere near us. And yet, honestly, if you look at the grand scheme of timelines, was it really, like, from now, it's probably that long ago, from when I was born, was it really that long ago? It was a while, but it's still not the amount that it would be in my head of, like, you know when you hear those history facts about, you know, that this person was actually alive when they had cars, or the last execution by guillotine happened when this was happening. I can't remember any of them off the top of my head right now, but you know what I'm saying about that. I'm pretty sure is a similar thing to this, where it's like we act like it was ancient history, but it's not such an insane amount of time ago. You would be shocked, and it's a strange thing to think of in that way. That I play this game and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, just some old fantasy type thing that's so long ago that we don't even know what really happened back then. And it's like, yeah, we do, because people like it was a thing. It's not that long ago.
On the dawning of the day the West was one.
Me and my brothers are hustlers, bustlers, bad customers, in other words, underdogs, backwater juggernauts who prefer a bit of a tumble to the hustle and the bustle of the big city we are. Cause it's pretty as the cats get fat on another man's living, and you call me the villain because I'm willing. Well, I weren't born to conform to your vision, God willing. My thoughts are.
Okay. You're just gonna come in with the rap god bars. You're just gonna come in with a like the speed that was coming at was fantastic, and like the lines that were being thrown down, it wasn't just like a lot of time. Even in Rap God, we won't say it, but you know the start of the super fast Rap God verse is I sumalama lumen. Those aren't words. These all were. So like I know that this is nowhere near that fast, but it's impressive that he's like coming in with those super fast verses and everything makes sense, and they're all like old Western style ways of referring to your friends and your people.
Me and my brothers are hustlers, bustlers, bad customers, in other words, underdogs, backwater juggernauts who prefer a bit of a tumble to the hustle and the bustle of the big city we are. Cause it's pretty as the cats get fat on another man's living, and you call me the villain because I'm willing. Well, I weren't born to conform to your vision, God willing. My thoughts are prosperity, ain't got no comfort sharing it. You call that confident office, honestly, y'all can just come bury me. You stocking shares, I'm just despairing. Lord, give me that spirit, please. My father's footprints of good men and horizons, all I'll ever need. You call progress a wonderful thing, but you yank the great chain from under the gang. To us, left for a feeling, but I shut up our hang with his Donna stuffed shirt like a bunch of a bank. Well, I'm a sure irascible prick-holes to get to your big future and stick with a six-shooter. Cause I predict division is a double hit you, well, I'd rather live fuller, read the grid a bit sooner. To a picture picture, no room for a band-aid. Branded me bad, all I am, well, you bandit man's gotta stand till we came and we banded together, took a stand for the land you abandoned. Give me a horse in the road and I'm sad, but give me 4 walls for a home, I get restless. To a steamroller the world, the Lord blessed us. I'ma keep singing about the day the West was.
Yo, fire lines, absolute fire lines. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. You know what? That straight up 100%. You got the fan clack. Absolute. When it started off and it was just that little section, I was like, oh yeah, it's getting faster. Okay. And then I was like, I gotta pause and talk about the absolute rap god that the Stupendium is. And then we kept that going. And the whole damn verse was just absolute flow, absolute speed, and just bar after bar after bar, and talking about such kind of deep stuff. And again, it's hard for us to look at it as deep stuff because it's not something we've dealt with in our lifetime. But the way that Stupendium is telling the story of this entire people's way of life being ripped out from under them like a rug because of industry, because of growth, because now everything is corporate and it's not their lifestyle. And so what have they got left that they can do other than throw in a mask and rob a bank? You know, it's their way of life is dying. And so they need to find a way to exist in this new world, but they're resisting against it. And the entire freaking verse just then just said all of that so masterfully and so fast and with so many freaking bars through it. Absolutely wild. Absolutely fire.
One day from just plumb fading away. How you gonna build a house with the foundation erased? Keep praying, no saying what brothers become. On the dawning of the day, the West was one day away from living on a history page. Ain't it fitting how they're fixing to be winning a race? And the rest of us are giving our direction a run. On the dawning of the day, the West was one.
Don't be upset if your sunset on a sunset. Stick to your guns, cause your run just ain't done yet. And pray the day never comes when there are none left. Spin your barrels, cause your battle ain't won yet. You can trace this life of mine out on the horizon line. I've hit those valleys low, I've mountains left to climb. The only test that left to pass would be the test of time. And you can bet I've no intention to be left behind.
Be upset if your sunset on a sunset. Spin your barrels cause your battle ain't won yet. Don't be upset if your sunset on a sunset. Spin your barrels cause your battle ain't won yet. Don't be upset if your sunset on a sunset. Spin your barrels cause your battle ain't won yet. Don't be upset if your sunset on a sunset. Spin your barrels cause your battle ain't won yet.
10 gallons of regrets and they weigh.
Okay, I'm gonna let you rap. But squiggly dig. That note. Ma'am, one more time for me.
Ain't won yet. Don't be upset sunset, on a sunset. Spin your barrels, cause your battle ain't won yet.
10 gallons of regrets and they weigh on my mind. Was I living my best or just wasting my time? Did the path that I tread have to stray out of line? You can deny me the trail, but those footprints stay mine. You see a bandit, a crook who was forsaken. I see a man who just took what the Lord gave him. I didn't plan for a habit of law breaking, but someone's gotta get back all that y'all have been taking. An office space is squandered waste of all the Lord gives us. And clerkins working, stacking shelves with other men's riches. The land was all we had until you taxed us to the ditches. Tore our souls out through our pockets, so we fought you sons of bitches. The world turns
Again.
with infernal machines. Watch the world burn as we turn up the steam. Will my saddle still gleam or just burst at the seams? When it's all that's left to carry that American dream.
Damn. Yo,
Howdy, y'all, and thanks for listening.
I'm gonna let you talk. Of all the things that I expected from this song, of all the things I expected the Stupendium to do with it, number one, I'm reasonably sure I've said in other Stupendium raps before that, like, I didn't know whether it was going to be with the theme or without the theme. I didn't know, like, the Doom one, I expected, like, a heavy metal type of rap, or a heavy metal type of song. This stuck on theme. Like, yeah, it was rapping, but it was full-on Western country style. But it wasn't at all goofy, at all comedy. Like, the costume made me giggle. Other than that, the message of the song was actually deep and emotional and tried to fit with the theme of the game. And that's really, really cool.
I do hope you enjoyed. And of course, a huge thank you to my good pal Squiggler Dig for providing her angelic tones on this one. If you enjoy the song, then why not check out the playlist of my other little ditties? And of course, you can always comment, like, subscribe, and ring that little old bell. You know the whole rigmarole by now. And if you really want to support me and what I'm doing here on the channel, well, you can check out the brand spanking new Patreon or just put a whole bunch of new shirts in the merch store. Links to those will be either up around here or down in the description. I don't know. I'm a cowboy. I don't know what any of this means.
Wow, I love that sign off. I love the fact he's stating that the Stupendium stating character for the sign off. That was brilliant. That whole damn song was brilliant. That was so unique and so different. And to make an original song in a style that's completely different to anything to do with the game, but still make it work within the universe of the game, to make it into like this country style rap song where you like the full kind of southern type sound to the vocals and actually have the lyrics be that emotional and grab you that much was wicked. Absolutely wicked. This was so damn good. Yo, please jump down the link in the description and give the Stupendium's channel a subscribe and give the original video a like and a comment. They deserve it so much because they are awesome. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps out so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I run weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.